They really teach you how to be independent, how to manage your own class load, and learn how to deal with more advanced classes.
They expect more and they push you to be better. And that's the support that I always needed and that they can offer.
To make it at CMC, you gotta work hard. You just give it your best and ask questions. That's the most important thing. If you don't ask questions, you're just gonna be stuck.
First year here, they put you through some college prep classes, which are more challenging than regular high school classes, and you got to learn how to deal with that and to manage your workload. So when you do get into the college aspect of the program, pathways or CEO, you're prepared for it. And it's a lot of knowing when your classes are, knowing to come prepared for class, knowing to get your work done early, and just being able to manage your own time, basically. College is a lot different than high school, and this high school really helps make that transition, which most don't.
All of our students start out in building, and then so you're taking all your in-building regular classes. And then we have a nomination process to where about 20 to 25 students get nominated to go to what we call our Pathways program. And we do this 3 times a year at the end of every trimester. And for students to be nominated into the Pathways program, they have to, one, nominate themselves, and then they have to get teacher approval and counselor approval. Their attendance has to be up to par. Attendance, attitude, effort, all of that. They have to show that they're ready to be a college student. So those 20 to 25 students start the Pathways program. And we have 3 different pathways. It's Pathways 1, 2, and 3. And since we're on trimesters, it's actually a full year.
If you got accepted, you would start the next term. And that's when you have your set classes. They choose them for you. You have your basics communication, you have your Spanish 101, and your writing class.
So they're getting their college credits and then high school credits. Then after that, those 3 trimesters, 3 pathways, 1 full year of pathways, they then go on up to being a CEO student, and what that is a full-time college student.
After the 3 terms were over, if you succeeded them well, you got to move on to the next term choosing your own class with the advising of the counselors and teachers. What profession you're thinking of going into, if you're going just for generals, what classes you should take, how many credits you should take, how you should register, what schedule you should build, what works best for you, and how to get to your classes. Just in general, they would help us with that.
At the end of every term, you have a meeting with your counselor, and they go over everything. They go over your grades, what you want to take, how your classes were, how you're adjusting. They ask you all those questions, and if you're struggling, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. The whole point of the college prep classes your freshman year and your pathways to college is to prepare you and get you ready. It doesn't matter really how long it takes. They just want you at that point. Even if you never made it to CEO, there's no timetable. They select you based when they think you're ready to go to the Pathways program. They evaluate you, and all your teachers see how your work ethic, how you work, your level of preparedness. And when they think you're ready, then they move you up. But they're never going to put you into a position where they put you into something that you're not ready for. That's not how it's done here.
It was different because sophomore year we were, taking college classes, but we had the classes that they set out for us. So 25 of us students were in the college class. As a program, we stay together for 3 terms. So you get used to knowing everybody in the class. You know them personally beyond school. And after those 3 terms, you choose your own courses. You break apart. Everybody goes their own way.
And the nice thing about it is, since they're taking them at CCC, these credits are transferable to any public university in the nation, which is, that's nice for wherever you decide to go.
They may still have some classes here, but usually it's just full-time. And then we provide transportation up there for them. We have a bus shuttle. We provide textbooks. If we don't have the textbooks, they get, I believe it's $450 this year for reimbursement. It's a great deal. It's amazing.
Oh, I just turned 19 or whatever, and they're like, wait, but you came in with 85 credits, you just graduated high school, and they're so confused. And I'm trying to tell people, like, I try to tell people about this school as much as I can, and I feel like this is incredibly helpful. But yeah, they're very surprised, and they're even more surprised when I say I didn't pay a dime, basically. Like, and then they're like, wait, huh? What'd you say? Can you tell me about that again? Like, and I'm just like,
You could fight through unnoticed if you wanted to, but that's kind of hard at CMC. They all know you. I remember, Student of the Month every time. We had a celebration at the end of the month.
All right, my Student of the Month goes to Philip Shapovalov for renewed focus in school this year.
Youth Take Action is a mostly extracurricular-based class where you meet 3 days a week. You talk about current issues like the homeless crisis or the Great Recession. And then outside of your meetings 3 times a week, you are required to go out and do at least 20 hours of community service in a variety of fields. And then at the end of the term, you reflect on how you made an impact in the community and how the community service itself changed your opinion of the world. It changed my opinion because I now feel like, you know, even though I'm just a teenager, I know that I can still make a difference. You know, I don't have to be an adult yet to make a difference. I just have to go out there and do something.
I think that it's like the equivalent of giving you a robot baby, just because it gives you like the sense of responsibility, like you have to find it on your own. They give you resources, but it helps with you furthering your career later on. For my senior internship at Clackamas Middle College, I went to Vern Duncan Elementary School and I interned with the kindergarten class. And it was a lot of hands-on things. I taught them a lot, I saw them grow, and I saw what it was to be a kindergarten teacher, first personal experience, first person type of thing. And it's a lot of fun.
So College Readiness Seminar is a program unique to Clackamas Middle College. It meets twice a week in a small group of kids based on their grade level. And so through the College Readiness Seminar advisories, we've created a College Readiness Symposium that is 1 day a month where we really look at the college and career readiness, and we do some group activities, or we have guest speakers come in, or we have our staff just kind of give back to the students on our experiences and what we've gone through as far as education, college, and career to try to help them best make decisions on their own life.
Really take the SAT seriously, because that score opens up doorways to certain schools and money. And then also, of course, your GPA, you always want to keep that very high, because the higher the GPA, the better the school and the more money they want to give you.
As far as housing goes, it sort of depends on where you choose to go to school. For instance, some schools require that freshmen live on campus their first year. So those are things that when you're researching schools and colleges, you want to look at that. Look at what the housing requirements are for freshmen.
And then there's a lot of programs on campuses such as work study, where they can give you some financial assistance while you're going to school to do things on campus to help out. So there's a million ways to finance how to go to school. That shouldn't be the one reason not to do it.
It's a great place. It's a great place to be as a staff member. It's a great place to be as a student. When the kids walk in this door, we know if they were gone the day before. We know if they're having a bad day usually. That's how we know our students.
They notice if you're upset. They notice if when you're getting mad. They notice when you're struggling outside of school and it's affecting your schoolwork. If your grade starts dropping, they pay attention, they pull you out, and they talk to you about what you can do, how you can stay afloat, and what you can do to make it better. So they always keep you on track with everything.
Our students work really hard, and we know they do. I mean, it's rigorous work, but we celebrate them. You know, last year we took them snow tubing. We took them to the Winterhawks game. We took them ice skating. The year before we had karaoke come in here. We do activity days because we know they work hard. So it's like, well, we're going to celebrate that.
Each term, at the end of it, we go on a field trip, and normally at the end of our fall term, we go ice skating.
Like, those interactions make us more united as a school. That's why we refer to each other a lot like family, because we're like together all the time. We're just so close.
Yeah, I'm David. I'm a former CMC student, class of 2017.